Hello Submarine friends. I'm really happy to report that the Submarine is all done. I have a couple little detail things to do, but nothing that'll prevent me from starting to dive it. I need to label some switches and things like that. I actually have to add one switch still. But the Submarine is ready to dive. I can dive it today if I want. So I'm going to take you on a tour and I'm going to show you the features of the Submarine, plus a few things that I've added since my last video. So this right here, of course, is my mechanical arm. I'm very, very happy with that. I'm quite proud of it. I built it, I designed it, I did everything. So it's a 4-function electric arm with speed control. It's super, super precise. You can pick up delicate things no problem without harming anything. So the way I've set it up is it can swing quite far this way, so I can use magnets or whatever to mount some sort of a basket here. So when I pick up the gold, I have a place to put it. So I can put a basket here, and the arm only swings out to about here, and that's because I can't see past there anyways. So this is my area that I can pick things up from. I'm actually going to change the way the arm is mounted. I'm going to put it on another arm. I'm going to put it on a swinging base so the arm moves outside to this point, and then it's working down so I can actually see the hand better. Right now I have to see past the arm to see the hand. It's a bit of a design flaw, but I can correct that, no problem. That's a winter project. So one of my favorite features of the sub is my signature swinging ballast tanks. As far as I know, this is the only sub that has this feature. So to maintain a really good view, I can see down here really well. This is really my important viewing area. These tanks need to be up here for stability because I want the buoyancy up high and I want the weight down low. So when I dive the sub, these just swing down, sit on the chassis, out of the way. So this right here is my vertical thruster. It's quite a small thruster and there's only one, but I think it's more than sufficient. If not, I can simply remove it and bolt a much larger one on. No problem at all, and I have them in stock. So back here we have the flood valves. Here's one for the back ballast tank. Here's a 1-inch valve for the 2 side ballast tanks. And in this I just added, this is my OTS diver communication system. Normally P-sub guys put this inside the sub. I'm running out of room inside. So I put it outside, it saves me moving the transducer, and I can just unplug it right here with this high-use connector, and I can remove it to replace the batteries, so it works just fine. I should put a clip here just to secure that better. So down here is the side thruster. There's one on each side, of course. This is the 80 cubic foot scuba tank. That's plenty of air to manage this amount of ballast tanks. This, of course, is one of the side main ballast tanks as well. So this guy right here, this is my battery pod. It stays with the Submarine when the chassis is jettisoned. I need the weight on the bottom to keep the sub upright when the chassis is jettisoned. It holds 2 golf cart AGM batteries, so no need for venting or anything like that. It's a minimal amount of batteries, but in my experience, it's actually plenty. So I've also added this Lawrence depth sounder. It has a 1,000 foot range. That is so that I know where the bottom is at all times. Then I've also added a brand new oxygen flow meter. I wanted to do that so that I could move it into a location where I can see it really well. The previous location was not very good, so now I can see it really, really well. So another addition, this white box is actually the communications system. It's connected to the OTS comms, and it is the speaker and the push to talk button. I just housed it in that white project box. There's a button on the bottom. I can push to talk, or I can go to voice activated. I've also added, since my last video, a breathing system. So I put a low pressure scuba regulator in that's connected to the main air supply. So in case I have a smoke-filled submarine, I have plenty of air to breathe on the way to the surface. So I also added this stainless steel 1.25-inch flood valve. That's so that I can flood the submarine in the event that I want to ditch. So that was a tour of my submarine. I'm really pleased with it. I think it's turned out great. It didn't take as long as I thought it would take. So now I have to get back to work on my landing craft so I can launch this thing in open water. I probably will test it before the boat is finished, and I will be putting it in the test pool pretty soon. I have to get to work and fix up some machinery so I can go back to work, so time is limited now. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Ciao!